Hi everyone, welcome back to the Echoes of Wisdom 100% walkthrough with me, Austin John. In our last episode, we got a lot of echoes, we did a lot of side stuff, and today we're going to be focusing on the Faron quest with just two things right beforehand. One of which is making our way to this location, which we're going to be able to get an accessory, and there was a stamp that I missed that I think is somewhere right around here-ish. So we're going to go get those two things real quick, and then we're going to start off our adventure in Scrubton. Also, there's a fast travel point over here that I need to get, so we're going to go get those things. One of these guys respawned, the one that I sampled, but the one that was blown up by my automaton did not respawn. So that's neat. Oh, and there's this enemy. I knew he was around here somewhere. Can you just do all the things? Yep, you sure can. This is the Goo Spectre. He is a goo man. I finally made myself a little cheat sheet so I can track exactly how many echoes we have on the fly instead of me constantly looking at the menu multiplying by 5 by the amount of rows. So this is our 107th echo out of 127 in the game, only 20 left. Nice. So making our way to that first marker that I showed you. Inside of here are going to be several of the Armos. Go ahead and grab him and pull him away. Wait, no, it's not him. Oh, it's this one over here. This guy, if we activate him, he's gonna be all like coming forward and stuff. We could just walk behind him. Coming upstairs, we have ourselves another echo that we need. This is the Beamos. Now, if you hit it once, it appears broken, but when it's in its broken state, you have to then bomb it. I'm gonna go ahead and place a bomb fish on it, and then after you bomb it, you can go ahead and learn it. This is the Beamos. Echo number 108. Making our way over to the right, we're going to be finding some more Beamos over here. Sword Moblin, can you just deal with them? Oh, he spawns in real quick and deals with them real fast. I like him. How about them apples? I'll never get over how happy Tri is when he looks at an item when it's floating above Zelda. Making our way up to the very top of this place, there's going to be a ladder and a very clear walkway, and at the very end of it is... oh, the... Dark Nut level 3. Oh, and apparently the Moblin level 3 is no match for him. That's problematic. Yes, keep hitting him. Oh, and as soon as he's defeated, a chest appears. This is the Dark Nut level 3, one of the actually last strong echoes in the entire game. So the rest of them are just going to be like small little obstacles here and there. And this is the Spin Brace. That's going to enable you to knock back foes with your hair when you do a little spin. So that's a cool thing, I guess, if that's what you want to do. I've never actually used this thing. You know what? I'm going to try to use it. And that's our 20th accessory. We're almost done with accessories. That's great. And that second marker that I was showing you on the map, the blue one, this is going to be a stamp. That's number 22 out of 25. Very nice. Oh, and over here is yet another echo that we need to go get. Did you just attack it and nothing was done to it? Just keep whacking on that big old flower. Perfect. And this is the giant Gapanga flower. That's an interesting one. Our 110th echo. Oh yeah, that does do some knockback. I guess if I'm trying to like avoid enemies in the area, nice way to, you know, just kind of ignore them. Here it is. And that giant chunk of map on the left has nothing there. Yeah, well, there's no collectibles there, but we touched it, so that counts. I mean, there might be some chests there, but it's not going to be anything too helpful. Okay, back here in Scrubton. Here we can actually talk to this Deku over here. It's got to be connected. Huh? Those clothes, that confused look, I know what you are. You're a bumpkin. Ever seen rain before, bumpkin? Here at Faron Wetlands, we got sunny days and we get rain. You might call it a mix. But I noticed something. Before the rain starts, a monster makes a sound. What monster is it? See that look in your eyes? Well, I bet you know exactly what kind of monster that is. Can you show me that monster? And this is the quest of the rain-making monster. Can I tell you a little secret? According to the game's internal code, you're expected to come here as the last region after doing the big snowy mountain, but I don't like the big snowy mountain and it's very short and this area is a lot of fun, so we're gonna do this entire area first. And the frog who's gonna make the song is called the Drip-a-Tune. I guess he needs to go in front. Yeah, in front. Yep, that's the sound I remember. Look, it started raining, and it does cause the rain. This is a huge discovery, maybe the biggest ever. I'm a genius, thank you so much. How about them apples? And that's gonna be the rain-making monster complete. And now it's finally time to start the main quest. From the fast travel point, we're gonna make our way north. And here's 2 mustachioid Dekus. Yes, this does appear to be a rift. You wait here, I'll go in and see if I can make an entrance. Hey you, what are you standing there for? We're not letting you in the sweet spot, that's what she said. The sweet spot? Ah, look at that blank expression, the telltale sign of a bumpkin. First time in the city, huh? All right, I'll tell you what's what. The sweet spot is a place that serves all-you-could-eat treats, but it's members only, that's right. And if you want to be a member, you need a membership card, but they're already spoken for, so bad luck for you. No scamming anyone. But the rift is right there. I guess we'll have to find one of those membership cards. I am the princess of every... In order to get ourselves a card, we're gonna make our way down here to the bottom right to this fast travel point next to a rift that we already opened up. Huh, nothing beats fresh spun cotton candy. It's not fair, you got dark thorns growing right through where you live, Blossu. Yeah, you get all the cotton candy you want, you lucked out. That's what I thought too. Though it is kind of inconvenient that most of my home is gone. But unlimited webs, unlimited cotton candy. I guess that's true. So what's the problem? You even have a membership card for the sweet spot. You totally got it made. Yeah, but like, I would really like to have my home back. That's hysterical. Don't stand in the spider webs. They restrict your height of jumping. Let's go ahead and make our way inside of this rift. There's 5 of Try's friends in this area. Okay. Slay King, slay. Yeah, keep whacking on him. Thank you. Oh, apple. We're gonna have to go ahead and destroy the spider web, so go ahead and take out Ignizol. Keep in mind, anytime that you're on fire, just go ahead and put down some water. Oh, and now also you could just spawn a Dripatoon, and that's gonna put out all the fire, including here in the Rift Dimension, which apparently does obey the laws of weather, which is strange. Over here, you're gonna be finding one of them big old poisonous flowers, but he's a suspicious color, which means that he has one of the orbs that we need. So just send out King, so King can go slay. Because that's what kings do, right, King? GG. From here, if you look to the left, there are 3 Deku Baba level 2s that are blocking this orb. Not very well, but they are. I think if I stand directly in the middle, I'm safe. Nope. King, do you get 8? Oh, you immediately decapitate. Well, that's great. Making our way up from here, there's going to be another Deku Baba Mark II over here, and there's a staircase for us to head down right next to him. Let's go down those stairs. Okay, we're going to make our way all the way to the... We're going to make our way all the way to the... We're going to make our way all the way to the left, and over here, there's going to be some bombable blocks for us. Once those are all cleared out, a Strangula can help us make our way on up. Buzzblob. Oh, yeah. He can definitely get swallowed, and then when he gets swallowed, he gets electrocuted. That's neat. You know who would defeat you faster? Sword Moblin. Oh, never mind. He's already dead. Cool. Go ahead and blow up the thing. And that's going to be our 4th orb. Once we're outside, we can go ahead and make our way to the right, which these torches may be on fire. If so, just take yourself out a Dripatoon. That solves all your problems at once. Well, I was gonna say despawn him, but he decided to go take care of himself for me. Hey, Bombfish, can you destroy this faster than the fire guy? You can, thank you so much. Try's experience is gonna go from 8.17 to 8.3629. And we get 2 Might Crystals, thanks Try. Blah, no more thorns, but that means no more webs. You got rid of it? My home's back to normal, thank you. Wait, what? You made the thorns go away? You monster. What would we get our webs? I wanted more. Yeah, me too, you're horrible. There's only one thing to do. Get her. Rah. So because I stopped the supply of spiderwebs for these drug addicts, they decided to throw me in jail. Scrubs don't let crooks run loose, and you're gonna stay here in the Clink until you show you're sorry. Now have a good long think about what you've done. Oh. One last thing. I had to confiscate all your belongings, but I'd feel bad leaving you with nothing, so? Oh, I have a dad joke for you. What's brown and sticky? A stick. They gave you a stick. It's sticky. I realized the doohickey of yours would make a perfect cotton candy stick. Cotton candy stick? Anyways, I'm starving and I don't have time to stand around talking to crooks. The cotton candy's calling my name. He left the key. They also took all your money. They took all of your everything. This is your 4th time having to do a sneak mission, as it's classically called, but this time you don't have anything. So that's fun. Which also includes your accessories, so you're not going to be able to froggy jump. In fact, you're not even allowed to access those screens. So, fun stuff there. First thing we do is make our way over to the right-hand side. There's a red rupee, and can you even rest on these? No, because they're rocks. Got it. Making our way to the south, there's going to be a single exit way. This is the front door. Going on a walk, nice day for it. Wait. Hang on, you're the one we arrested. Back to your cell. Don't you try that again. I love this area. This area is great. Let's make our way to the left side. Over here, there's going to be some pots that you can go ahead and hide in, which makes your time going through this area a little bit easier. Or you could go through it the much faster way by just moving things out of your way. Now, these guys can actually hop up on top of things, you know, like the same height as you with the Froggy Charm. Just to let you know, I personally am not going to be doing the pots. I'm just going to be going through the place just stealthily. I just did it for sake of people who like to comment, oh, but you can go into a pot. Or, yeah, you could also just, you know, walk around. Also, that last guy's not going to catch you as long as you walk straight to the staircase and you're good. Okay, first thing you do when you come to this area, move this middle tree out of your way and go through this doorway. Inside of here is a heart piece and a whole bunch of stuff in the room for you to go ahead and stack up. I'm going to be putting a bed right here, and I'm going to be putting this tree on top of the bed. I'm then going to be taking the next tree and putting that to the right of the tree on top of the bed. I'm then going to be taking a brazier, putting it on top of a stool, moving the stool and brazier to right there, taking the single brazier and putting it right there. So I'm on height number 1, height 2, height 3, height 4, height 5, height 6, piece of heart, piece of cake. Okay, back in this room. Come on over here, grab this bed, use these 2 statues to make the bed a little bit further away from you, and you need to go ahead and drop the bed on the bed, right about there. From here, you could hop off to the side and up here, and now we need to grab this small table. Go ahead, bring the table through the doorway, all the way over here to the right, move the brazier up against the platform, grab the stool. I think it's a table actually, but yeah, you're just gonna go from height 1, height 2, and then height 3, and then you're out. Nam nam, so sweet and gluey. That's the Deku Scrub who stole the Tri-Rod. They're using it to eat cotton candy. This is not a cotton candy stick. I can't stand to watch this, Zelda. What should we do? I'm hooked on the stuff. Nam nam nam. Oh, come on, stop it. Nam, no, what? You're here to take this, aren't you? The rod is special, it's not for food. Zelda, tell the Deku Scrub to give it back. Okay, okay, just a sec. Yum, yum, burp. Ooh, alright, thanks for waiting. She doesn't look very happy about it. The Tri-Rod is sticky from the cotton candy. That thing wasn't a great cotton candy stick after all. Weird shape. Well, I guess that's that. I'm glad we got it back, but now I feel queasy. Would you please clean that off later? Go ahead and activate the switch, and let's make our way up the stairs. This is the room where we started. Now we're going to go down the right-hand side. Over here, there's going to be 2 guards that are talking about being afraid of monsters. Of course I am. You can't talk to them. I can't even stand to look at them. Oh, I could get behind that. Best to avoid eye contact. Is that them saying that they don't want to actually do combat with monsters, so you should throw a monster out? Go monster. I think there might be more to that. I'm just going to water block over. And then we water block. And then... Oh, I was going to say we water block over this guy, but it touched him, but it seems to not even make a difference. Cool. If you fall in the well, don't panic. There's a way outside from within. Whatever that means. From here, let's go ahead and use this rock to bring us down. From here, I'm going to take this box. Release the box. Right on my behalf, King. Thank you. Dude just poked him and he died. Here's going to be a giant Hydrazult. That's no match for my King. That's a purple rupee over there. Feel free to, you know, go ahead and bomb some stuff if you'd like. Great time to remember to make sure you have the Zora flippers on and the scale. That way you can breathe underwater longer. Over here, feel free to bed or box or whatever you'd like. I'm going to water block over. And let's head down here, where there's 2 Bio Deku Babas. And it's the puzzle. People hate this puzzle. Okay, I have a way that I want to do this puzzle. All the way at the very end of types is going to be the spark. Go ahead to a spark, and then choose to follow him along. And when you're following one of your echoes, you don't obey the laws of physics, and then you can just come on over here and grab this mic crystal. I'm gonna swim over here so I'm safer. And we're gonna follow him. He's gonna bring me through the current, and we're done. Alternatively, you could have done like the buoyancy of having a rock on top of a box and then putting the box up the middle area and then following the buoyancy of that, but it's so slow. And I'm really happy this worked out nice and easy. Oh, Blossu, you're free. Yes, I am. I came to thank you for getting rid of the thorns at my home. I used to like that stuff, but I'm fed up with it. I don't even want the stupid membership card anymore. I'll take it. You got a membership card for the sweet spot. Wait, if you walk back to the prison, they put you back in your cell? Okay, so apparently I'm still an outlaw. That's not good. Do I have to go through the whole thing again? Yep, gotta go through the whole thing again. Cool. Now that we have a membership card, we can make our way into the sweet spot winky face emoji. Yeah? Look at the rift. Huh? Guys? The thorns, they're spreading. Hey, watch out, everyone. What is it? They're spinning cotton candy, okay? You might want to stop for a second. But you're being so annoying. Why don't you just... Huh? Oh no. They're all dead in the rift. Drug addiction claims 3 more young lives. It's a tragedy. Oh, and look, it's a baddie gumball. I love this guy. Our friends, they disappeared in the thorns. On the bright side, there's plenty of cotton candy in there. Is that all you think about? Letting monsters loose, swallowing up scrubs? Who knew this stuff was so dangerous? What if our friends are gone for good? They'll come back if we mend the rift. What, really? But hang on. Does mend the rift mean getting rid of the thorns? That would mean no cotton candy. What do you care about more, your friends or cotton candy? How dare you? I think it's time to get going. I don't understand what you're about to do, but please help them. Cotton candy. Yeesh, just kidding. All right, let's head inside the rift. Welcome to the Stilled Faron Wetlands. I remember the outside as being somewhat unremarkable and a lot of entrances to the temple itself, and it's kind of annoying. So there is a lot of Dekus over here, but just a heads up, you're going to be coming outside a few times. So because of that, it may not be worth it for you to really go out of your way trying to defeat all these enemies, because you're going to have to again. Except for like right here where there's clearly a treasure for you, which has a red rupee. Cool. Oh, over here we get a new enemy, the electric keys. No, don't fall. Don't fall. I can still get it. I can still get it. Oh, it just shows back up here. Cool. You learned the electric keys echo. He's kind of like the fire keys, but it's electric. Hey, now that I know that a bomb fish can destroy this, can you destroy it when it's wet? You definitely can. That's a game changer. Golden egg. Thank you very much. Now I don't need to go defeat the Ribbitoons or anything else. Make my life so much easier. Thank you, Mr. Bombfish. Yep, definitely have to go to the right. Right after you activate this fast travel point, there was actually one chest over here that I did not grab. So let's go ahead and backtrack. And I actually really like to grab these chests once I activate a fast travel point. That way I don't need to worry about, you know, making my journey twice. Instead, it's just going to be a quick little trip back over, right? All right, Goldfinch, can I finally utilize you properly? Lift up the Goldfinch. Wait till Mr. Platboom gets really high, and off we go. Yes. This is a major success. All that for milk. Cool. and then go ahead and just fast travel back. Over here, there's going to be a lot of fire. Pretty ironic that before you needed to get rid of the rain, and now you have to get rid of the fire. Let's head on inside. Inside of here, there's an evil spider. Use your not evil spiders to help yourself out. Oh, wow, they both lost. Okay. There's some BMOs, some more evil spiders. I just skipped everything and moved on. This is where you learn how electricity works, again. So these buzz blobs around the middle are going to be activating this, right? And now you could either just spawn some buzz blobs in various areas, like that, or you could do it a much more difficult way, whatever you want to do. A very cinematic walking upstairs. I could sense my friends deeper in. Can you show us like a little bit above here? Oh look, it's the big key, and it was swallowed by a big plant, and it went inside. That was a big flower. Where did it go? This temple, I'm gonna approach it a little weird. We're pretty much just gonna clear out every room, and then we're gonna be tracking down the mini boss just because I think it's a little bit easier that way. You're gonna feel like you're doing a lot of work and then it's just over, and I'm okay with that. Welcome to the Stilled Faron Wetlands. Here is the temple proper. There's a lot of entrances, but we're gonna start with the main one for now. My friends are definitely in here. I can sense them nearby, but this place is so huge. Where do we begin? Let's go ahead and activate the fast travel point. In this first room, you're going to be seeing a switch over here on the left. Go ahead, set up 2 beds, and then from the left side of the second bed, go ahead and take out the Armos that you recently learned. Send him forward, and he's going to walk forward on your behalf. And activate this switch. From here, we can see there's a locked door and a few doors to go through, and I think we go right first. Yep, this is the room from hell. Sword of Moblin, can you? Oh yeah, you definitely can. Thank you. Thank you again. And now we're in this rightmost room, and these guys move back and forth, which is cool. Now that we have the electric keys, can we just Z-target those, and then the keys is just gonna go and activate them? As long as he doesn't, you know, get stuck on stuff. Go to that one. Thank you. What I'm doing right here is kind of very important for the boss, and you'll learn about that later on. This one, the 3 switches are on timers. So you have to hit all 3 within a small period of time to open up the door. Don't worry about helping me up, I brought my own way. Upstairs, we're gonna be finding ourselves a chest with the dungeon map. Record time. That means that I guessed it was the correct way. Let's activate the switch, which unlocks the front door. Very nice. Now that we unlock this door, let's go ahead through the bottom left door. There's going to be a small room with an electric keys. I think that's mostly just to make sure that you have an electric keys as an enemy, even if you ignore them outside. This room kind of sucks. Not going to lie. Mostly because it's pitch black when you first come in here. So if you have a potion that makes you shine, now's a great time to use it. Alternatively, just walk around with the Ignazole, and also, you know, feel free to equip that Goron bracelet, as useful it is, so that you can walk faster while holding things. Here's going to be a fast travel point for us. Around the perimeter of this area is going to be a whole bunch of torches. If you light up all the torches in the entire room, then the entire room like lights up to make your life a lot easier. There we go. Now everything is lit up, and now we can see the entire room. Let's make our way to the south side first. Look, it's a little floor obstacle. I guess that's in case you're still stumbling around in the dark. This room locks behind us once we enter. So you have to be standing on these and activating them at the same time. It's not just like one after another. It has to be within, let's say, half a second of each other, which is gonna open up the door you came in and the door to the right. Here we're gonna have a fast travel point for ourselves. And this is actually an exit to outside, to this big old pond over here. We could go ahead and destroy these spider webs and their little cocoon babies. Now this room has 2 Armos statues. Go ahead and move one really close to the switch, spawn it on top of the switch. That way his traveling back and forth is just a lot smaller. And let's head out. Here we have ourselves an electric whiz robe. Go ahead and burn all of the floor. That way you don't need to worry about being slowed down. Lizalfo 3, can you do work to this guy? Yes. As long as I constantly respawn you in to dodge the attacks. Oh, even with getting hit with the attacks, you aren't really phased by it. Nice. I think I like the Lizalfo for these guys more than I like another one of the whiz robes. Here we have ourselves another very dark room and a fast travels point. This room is infested with spiders. So 10 out of 10 recommend, burn it all. Great. And after illuminating our very last torch, I can actually show you the room. If you burn down the bottom left, there's actually going to be a staircase over here that we could go down. And we have ourselves a 2D section where there is water and some enemies. And we need to make our way all the way to the top left. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit stubborn here. I want to skip this entire room by using a spark. And if I just jump up... Okay, great, we got it. Yes, we made it past every single obstacle in the entire place. And now we can just come down here, come out to the left. We did it. Entire room is cleared. And in this chest is a purple rupee, thank you. Continuing my quest to cheese this and not do it the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bed over here, take out a spark, get as close as possible, follow him all the way around the perimeter, into the water, on top of the bed, past the Armos, and yes. Thank you very much. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I spent a lot more time cheesing that than it would have taken to probably do it the right way, but I got to do it the way that I wanted, and that makes me happy. Oh, there's some spider eggs over here, so be sure to, you know, burn everything. Ah, the very last torch is hidden in the bottom right. Thank you. From here, we just need to go ahead and activate all the switches. You know what? I think they're all against walls. Will the sparks just eventually find them? Yep. Okay, that brings me joy. That opens up a door on the left and the right. To the right is the room that we came from. We need to make our way out to the left. Here's more spiders, please more fire. And here we have some scales of justice. So go ahead, take out Armos, and he's gonna be going back and forth on that side. And now all we have to do is walk on it at the exact same time. I think there's a little bit more complexity having to do with when Zelda is and isn't on there, but having the Armos with such a short path, I don't think it's an issue. We opened up a path to the left and to the top. We're gonna go through the left, and over here is gonna be a chest for us with the small key. Nice. And now we're gonna exit to the north, and here we have the boss room and a fast travel point. So if you've been following along, and I know for a fact it's been a little bit messy, we've now done a little bit of everything in a lot of different rooms here. We're first going to be making our way to this large tetrahedral room on the second floor. This was the first one that we lit up with all the torches. And we're going to be accessing this locked door. Head downstairs. Here's a small room with a chest, which contains a golden egg. Pretty nice. Making our way back to the exact same room we were just in. We're going to be heading to the top left exit. On the map, that's going to be right up here. A lot of people got stuck on this one too. Go ahead and cast something heavy on the right side through these gates. So you can't cast through a locked door, but you can cast through those iron bars. And we need something heavier or just a second Armos. And now that's gonna lift it up even higher, allowing us to come down here and hit this switch. That unlocks all of the doors in the room. This chest has for us a small key, very nice. And we're gonna continue out to the top. Here's a room with a lot of Beamos. Go ahead and send out your weapons of mass destruction. Now to the south is going to be an exit outside. Let's go ahead and check that out. Do my notes say anything about outside? My notes say there is room. Get there from outside top right. Ah, I must be talking about that. Also, here is an echo that we need that we haven't seen anywhere else. This guy works just like the Albatross, or whatever the Albatross Similar's name was. This is the beacon. If you put a large amount of iron or gold or diamond blocks underneath it, it's gonna send a pillar out in the sky that's gonna give you buffs based off of an area. That's a Minecraft joke. Go ahead and move the second statue out of the way and head inside. Inside of here, we're gonna be challenged with activating all of these electric switches. I recommend using the electric keys. Just telling him to focus on this one and then focus on this one without, you know, going in the waters. Go ahead, focus on this one. Can I cast through this? That's gonna spawn a chest in with another small key. Now we're gonna head outside, and as soon as we go outside, we're just gonna hop down, and then right here is a secret staircase. Editing Austin, can you make that a little bit slower? And inside of here is gonna be a very simple little water puzzle. Go ahead and yank this Armos so that way he turns around, which contains a purple rupee, thank you very much. And now, if we actually make our way outside of this room, it just brings us back to the foyer, so we could go ahead and just fast travel there. And here we are back in the main foyer. Let's go through the locked door at the top. And over here is gonna be the mini boss. And these guys are gonna be sticking their heads out, and guess what? It's a plant, and plants don't like fire. After the heads take enough damage, it's going to expose their weak points, and then in Sword Fighter mode, you could come out here and then attack it. If you do the spin attack, you can attack both necks at the same time, and then it's going to go off to the side. Somewhere else. Cool. And now we're going to go ahead and fast travel to this warp point, which is on the second floor, the same level as the crazy Tetris room. So this warp point over here. And now we're going to be taking the north exit out of this room. Go ahead, stand on the left scale and spawn in yourself 2 boulders. And then you could come to the right side and make your way on up. Use your key on the locked door, and let's head down. Over here, we're going to be having a fast travel point and a purple carpet. And you know what a purple carpet means, right? It's the same mini-boss that we just faced. Except I'm pretty sure this is the last time that we face him. Alternative to before, there's 2 different Deku heads on here. There's the more grassy ones, and then there's the Deku Baba head level 2. The 2 grassy heads are going to be definitely taking a lot of damage from being on fire, but the other 2 heads are not. Oh, great. One of them got knocked unconscious from being on fire. Sword Fighter form, go ahead and whack on it. Turn Sword Fighter form off soon as you're done. Instead of sending out low-level enemies, can I send out Big Bad Boy? Is he gonna do some work? Oh, if you get too close to the middle, that thing hurts. That's head number 2 down. Can I grab these and just yank them off? Is that a thing? I can't yank them off, but I can leave them exposed. Oh, also, they're gonna be spitting out Ribbitoons. Oh! So I thought they only spit out the Ribbitoons in order to stop you from lighting things on fire. They are also gonna be spitting out electric enemies, so that's neat. And now they're spitting out stones too. They just keep upping their level. Anyways, I'm gonna take a bomb fish and have these guys eat some bomb fish. And then once the bomb fish explodes in his mouth, he's gonna expose his neck. Exit Sword Fighter form as soon as the neck is destroyed. Lure it out with another bomb fish. Once its neck is exposed, go ahead and destroy it. And that's a GG. The plant admits defeat and goes ahead and exposes to you its big chest. Now you got the big key, yay! There's only one room that we didn't actually finish. From the main foyer, once again, on the 3rd floor, go ahead down the stairs. And here's gonna be yet another scale-based room. Go ahead and put 2 blocks there, and then you could go ahead and fall down, climb up the stairs. Down here, there's going to be a Strantula. I always find that hysterical. To go ahead and defeat these guys and get them out of the way, I think I'm going to use a fire keys, which is going to make them unconscious and on fire, and they're going to take damage. And do me a favor, just fly up there and take care of the second one too. Thank you so much, Mr. Keys. Now let's go ahead and grab out a Strantula, another one, a 3rd one that allows us to climb up higher. And here's going to be a Deku Baba level 2. Can I convince you to go and try to eat my fire bat and hurt yourself in the process a lot? Yep, sure can. Which has some warm peppers. And here's another exit. I think this just brings us outside. Well, now I'm outside. There's nothing really over here. Okay, don't have to go that way. I have 2 salted milk smoothies, and I don't even think I'm gonna need them because I don't think this is a very hard one. Go ahead and take out electric keys. In fact, I think I typically do this damageless. In the middle is, oh no, it's Gohma from Ocarina of Time. Gohma got a glow up. When Gohma starts to spit out a whole bunch of spider eggs, go ahead and take out your Ignizols, destroy the webs, avoid stepping in the fire yourself, and then go ahead and take out an electric keys and focus on its 3 appendages that have the markers on them. Careful, because he likes to shift around, and with any luck, the keys is just going to be in the right place at the right time. Turn on Sword Fighter mode and whack on the eye. Once it's no longer taking damage, immediately get off because it does that big old spin attack. And now we're in phase number 2 where it's going to be swiping at you. And you're going to have to go around and hit its appendages with your electric keys. After it gets its front claws stuck in the ground, you can go ahead and get some easy targeting on it. Go ahead and whack on its eye. Once again, once it's no longer taking damage, immediately get off. And then I believe Gohma's now going to go back onto the wall and immediately do a spawning phase of spider webs and stuff. Damn it. I never get caught in those webs. Take out your Ignizoles, burn all the webs, burn all the eggs. I mean, you could spawn out, what, 5 of these Ignizoles now? Just have confidence in them that they're going to do the right thing. And once they're all destroyed, go ahead and focus on the appendages, the little electric markers. And then for the second half, Gohma's going to come back down to the floor, do its front little fury thing. And now in this last little bit, there's actually going to be a little bit of a timer between you having to hit one to another to another. Can you reach over there? I have to get to the other side. There we go. So you have to hit all 3 in somewhat quick succession. Go ahead, hop on top, whack on the eye. And that's a GG. All of Tri's friends are going to show up. Once again, they're going to be clearing out the rift all over the Deku Palace, if that's what this place is, instead of it just being known as the sweet spot. Tri's power goes to 8.347 to 9.347. He gets himself another triangle, which now we can finally spawn in a Lionel, which is nice. I feel like I could do even more now. You're right. And we get 5 Might Crystals. That's my sound of the bar refilling. Oh, and then green is gonna come down from the sky. Priestess, your courage has freed this land, which was swallowed by nothingness. I am the goddess Faron, one of the 3 who created your world. You have demonstrated true courage, thus I grant my sanction unto you. And here's Faron's sanction. Priestess, I will tell you of the one who has torn this land asunder with the rifts. Oh, we get lore! I'm not gonna cut this out so you can watch it in full. Before the creation of the skies and the lands, there was a void, a vast nothingness. In the void, some things would begin taking form, only to be devoured by the one who dwelt there. The name of this one is Null. Null desired the world in its entirety and consumed all life indiscriminately. We 3 goddesses could not abide this, and created the skies and the lands to contain Null, which is a fantastic piece of Zelda lore. Now to know that the goddesses created the world to hold Null at bay, all the while Null continued creating rifts, working ceaselessly to return the world to a void. And so we brought forth the Tris to dissipate the rifts, thus keeping the balance. One sanction remains. Remember this, your courage will one day be your salvation. Null, our enemy, has a name now. This is the one who's been making all the rifts, and the goddesses created my friends and me in order to oppose Null. There's not really anything else to do in the Still world. Let's go back to your world, Zelda, without getting our heart container. Number 17. Well, that was awful. Yeah, I've had it with spiders and dark thorns. Good riddance to all of it. I'm just glad everyone's back. Thank you for saving them. Huh? What is it? I think I smell something. Yeah, I smell it too. It's light and fresh and fruity. What is it? I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. We were so hung up with cotton candy we didn't see under our snoots this whole time. A treat that tastes great and puts a refreshing feeling in your mouth. You mean smoothies? The fact that we smell them all the way from over here must mean everyone's drinking them. Ah, we can't be the last ones to try them. We'll look like bumpkins. Come on, let's go. These little Deku, they have so much personality with being pretty much expressionless. Even their little voiceover sounds, their little mumbles, their little meeping that they do has such energy and emphasis to it. I think the characters themselves were done fantastic. That and the fact that they're trend followers, so they followed the cotton candy and they all wanted to do it. I like it. I like it. I don't really understand Deku SCrubs, but as long as they're happy, I suppose it's fine. Well, I'm glad we fixed the Faron Wetlands rift, and we got a sanction from the goddess Pharaoh. The last rift is at the Holy Mount Lanayru, right? If we keep up a little bit longer, Zelda, we'll have all the rifts taken care of. A rift in the Faron Wetlands complete, and in our next episode, we're going to be cleaning up all of the side quests here, including a fun return from a previous boss, kind of like we had in the Elden region, but an even better boss next time on Echoes of Wisdom 100% walkthrough. If the next episode's up, it's on screen. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.